And now, as the Prime Minister, making his way for the official foundation stone laying ceremony of the Ram Temple. I think everyone in the country, even across the world, will be waiting with bated breath to listen into what Narendra Modi's thoughts are. He is, of course, a master orator and extremely proficient at crystallizing his thoughts and the occasions that he is speaking on. And we witnessed that for many, many years now. It will be interesting to see what his words are today, because this means personally so much to the BJP leaders, the BJP as a party, of course, the RSS, the Sangh, the VHP and more. It has been a long struggle for them, and really, while a lot of people may be newly converted Ram Bhakts today, it is these bodies and political outfits that really own this day, because it is because of their toil and hard work that this has become a reality. At a time when it was perhaps considered communal to even project your Hindu identity openly, and the entire ecosystem was against this movement especially, and the politics of the BJP, they have stuck through their beliefs. They have kept the Ram Temple as one of their poll promises, in fact. Eventually, of course, it had to be settled by the Supreme Court, and that perhaps was the best way forward so that it is accepted by everyone and no one is left behind. There is, of course, a formula that was devised by the Supreme Court to ensure that nobody feels left out. Several religious gurus, faith gurus, have also talked about how this should not be looked as a win or a loss for everyone. Of course, those are words only to ensure that it is Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas and Sabka Vishwas. Let's also bring in our commentators now. Smita, and I think people will give a dime for Narendra Modi's thoughts today.
Yeah, actually, yes, I mean, please. If you see for the first visuals, the social distancing between Yogi Adityanath and Prime Minister Modi is the first thing you saw. And then now you see Prime Minister Modi walking past all those who have come to receive him and keeping this distance. I mean, that protocol has not been broken. You spoke about his traditional attire. That is also significant, that he has chosen to keep, to wear what he's wearing today. And it is so important for Mr. Modi as a politician. Just remember that he was, as you pointed out, he was very much a part of the Ram Rath movement. He was there with Advani all through. He, along with Pramod Mahajan and the others, were part and parcel of those who chalked out the Rath Yatra's map. Where was Advani's Rath supposed to go? Where was he supposed to stop? The posters, all that. And what you are seeing today, what Yogi Adityanath has done, the way he has decorated this route, as you have pointed out, and you're putting the pictures out, this is what Mr. Modi did during the Rath Yatra for Mr. Advani. Yogi Adityanath has done today for Mr. Modi what Mr. Modi did for LK Advani during the Rath Yatra, which is to beautify and to raise the entire the movement, to make it a people's movement, to make sure. But today, because of the lockdown of COVID, you can't have millions of people lining up the road, which would have probably happened had there been no COVID, because this is something which is an emotive issue to many Indians. So what you're seeing today is very significant. Mr. Yogi Adityanath putting his name in the historic annals of the Ram Janmabhoomi movement in today's event, as well as for Mr. Modi. And just remember, Mr. Modi was Chief Minister of Gujarat when the car sevaks were returning from Ayodhya and the Godhra incident happened. So, you know, many milestones in Mr. Modi's career as a politician are linked to Ayodhya. He did not go there in the 2014 election campaign. He did not go there in the 2019 election campaign. He did not speak much about Ayodhya all through in the campaigns, election campaigns, because he saw what happened, the ridicule that Mr. Advani faced all through his life. Abhi mandir kahan bana hai aapka? Aapne to kaha tha mandir banega. He did not want to face that. He put his entire trust in the legal process. The BJP also put its entire force, entire trust in the legal process of of this country. And you know, for a head of government, that you're saying, not head of state, remember, he's head of government. For a head of government to go there today and be part of this is giving a signal to the rest of the world and the country that this temple is not just of the Hindu faith. It is for people who believe in Lord Ram. It doesn't matter which religion you belong to. It doesn't matter what culture you are from. You put faith out here and have your problems resolved. Have your answers come from this place, because Lord Ram transcends all religion. He transcends all historical data that is available, because it's a matter of faith, it's a matter of culture, it's a matter of tradition. Embrace it. Doesn't matter which religion or which part of the world that you come from.
Right. The cavalcade taking Prime Minister Narendra Modi and I believe also UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath to Hanumangadi, where they're going to offer their prayers, of course, to the biggest Bhakt of Lord Ram, that was Lord Hanuman himself, a huge deity in India and in the Hindu faith. And there are, of course, a lot of prayers that have been going on in Ayodhya just in the lead up to what will be witnessed in about an hour's time from now. Around 12:44 is when the official Bhumi Pujan is going to be done. And with that, it will be the end of an era, but also the beginning of another era. Let me also go across to actress Deepika Chikliya, who's joining us, immortalized in the role of Sita in Ramanand Sagar's Ramayan. Deepika ji, if you can hear me, I would like to hear your thoughts today as the Ram Temple is set to become a reality.
Namaskar. It's a great pleasure to be here. And I think this is a dream come true for all Indians all across the world, because I know personally, I have seen the struggle from the 91 election that I was in, and I have been talking about it. हमारे नारे ये रहते थे कि अगर राम का मंदिर अयोध्या में नहीं बनेगा तो कहाँ बनेगा, विदेश में बनेगा. ये this is how we used to have our naras, क्योंकि हमको यकीन था कि ये बनेगा, एक दिन जरूर बनेगा. And I think it is absolutely an historical moment for all of us out here. It's a change of an era. It's a change of thinking. And when you talk of Ram, you're talking of a complete different mindset. You're talking about the tyag that Ram did. You're talking about the way he lived his life. So we are going to not only have the mandir, it's just not a mandir. It's not a construction of some stones that you're collecting together. This is going to be something which all Indians are going to look up and say, it's the victory of Sanatan Dharam. It is the victory of a united India. So I think it's very important that we do not bring religion into this and treat it on humanitarian grounds and treat it as something which Ram has always stood by, which is ekta. So I think this is what we should also go about with it, with that mindset that यहाँ से हम एकता के साथ हम शुरुआत कर रहे हैं, एक नया युग हम देखने जा रहे हैं. And I think it's a very beautiful feeling at this point of time. And this is one of the moments when I really feel कि काश मैं अयोध्या होती, because I think it is beautiful. It feels so unreal to see something like this in the times of Corona.
Yes.
We've been all sitting in the house. We've been so distressed, not being able to even step out for your daily goods. And here you are having a Diwali kind of a festival happening in Ayodhya, and the monument that has been showing across on the television.
Everyone wants to be in Ayodhya, of course, but due to restrictions, even those who've been associated with the Ram Temple movement, not all of them can be there. We've got visuals now of the Prime Minister wearing a mask, following social distancing, now all set to pay his prayers to Lord Hanuman before the official Bhumi Pujan function for the Ram Temple. This is, of course, a tradition in Ayodhya where you visit Hanumangadi first before you take darshan of Ram Lala. Finally, Ram Lala, with whom so many emotions have been associated in Indian history, is going to find his rightful place, as the proponents of the Ram Janmabhoomi movement and the construction of the Ram Temple have been saying. Ram Lala has been in a makeshift tent for many years as the legal battle ensued. And of course, it is a fight that truly brought out many divisions, perhaps many of them forced. But hopefully, with the culmination of this chapter today, those divisions can be put aside as they could have been a long time ago, and a new chapter can be written. As we continue